And the moment I work in a consulting company in a financial department. Uh, for me, I don't have any pets or uh, I had a fish, but when I was child, two fish, I think. I like listen music, play football, and that's a little bit about me.
Great. Yeah, it's really interesting because fish it's something really different.
Uh-huh.
Great. And what about you, Diego? Please introduce yourself.
My name is Diego. I have a family and with two children. I live in Rio de Janeiro, Niterói. I'm 40 years old, 40 years. I have three, two dogs and one cat. And yes, I work with technology IT, né? Technology information. And yeah, that's it.
Great. And is that a war about your cat and your dogs?
What question?
Is that a war or are they calm and peaceful?
Yes, my dogs stay in na terraço, esqueci o nome. I forget this word. And my cats stay in home with my family. But sometimes I put my dogs together with my cats, and they play and play together. And but when my cat's very tired, is jump to the chair or the so soft sofa. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
Great. And what about you, Flavio? Introduce yourself, please.
I'm 46 years old. I'm living in São Paulo, in ZL, the famous regions of São Paulo and the best regions of São Paulo. And I'm a tech leader. I work at the software developer, and I'm married. I have one son. He is 2 years, and he is on vacation now. And God help us. That's, that's
Yeah,
it.
it's a problematic moment. So many people working with IT. So, Bruno, introduce yourself. And do you work with IT as well?
Almost IT, but I have a degree on user experience. So
Pretty
nearby.
close.
Yes, yes. I am from Porto Alegre. I am 29 years old, and I work on the biggest communication company from south of Brazil. It's called RBS. Is affiliated to Globo. It's local thing. So my days, they are kind of easy because I working on my system, doing setting up some things. So that's it. I like to practice sports. I like to cooking too. And my weekend was good. Was kind of lazy. So that's it.
Great. So guys, about me, my name is Leo. I'm 28 years old. I'm from Belém do Pará, but I've been living with São Paulo since 2017. And I really love Beyonce. Recently, I went to Renaissance tour, her tour. So I'm reached the biggest goal of my life. And I hope she announced so her concerts here in Brazil to go again. I hope. And I forgot to say at the beginning of the meeting, but guys, I will need to finish this conversation 5 minutes before, okay? So 9:55 p.m. I will need to finish because I'm using my work computer and it will just block everything, okay? So many people work with IT here, and something that's pretty common about us is that we need to focus. So let's talk about focus. And Diego, I want to know about you. How do you prepare yourself to enhance your focus and concentration? Do you have any technique to do it? I cannot listen you.
Sorry.
Okay.
Prepare yourself to answer focus and concentration. I enhance my concentration when I cut all songs around me. Okay. And yes, around songs, alternate topics when I study. And I chose topics that it's more fun, it's more easy, or more fun, more cool. Yes, and I try to get up very early. Okay, very early because when I wake up very early, I have more silence and less noise, more or less noise, and in the ambient, the environment, it's more cold. Okay. Yes, I use this situation. I improve my focus. Use this. Okay. Yes, that's it.
Yeah, I remember when I studied to university that it was pretty common. I studied at night because there's no noise.
Yeah.
There's no TV or people talking.
Yeah.
And what about you, Bruno? Do you do the same? Use different ways to prepare?
Yes, I prepare myself trying to know about this subject, or thinking about what I need how can I do this task? You know, what tools or information I need to do this task. So I try to think previously for when I do this task. I have the I had the informations or thinking about the situations that can be happen. So I prepare myself in this way, you know.
Great. It's a good way. And do you think that um how do you feel when you are not prepared? Uh,
When this happens, I deep breath. I breathe deep, deep. You know.
Take a deep breath.
Yes, thanks. And face it. I,
There's
and
no option.
yes, for example, I am trying to get a promotion in my job, and I participate to an interview last week. So I tried to think about it, but in not a anxious way. You know, I try to feel calm, but I am trying to think about what they can be asked for me. And there's a moment, how can I say in I will say it in Portuguese, but tem um momento em que não tem mais o que pensar. And in this case, just face it and trying to stay calm, and that's it.
Great. And what about you, Ebert? How do you prepare yourself to enhance your focus and concentration?
Um, for me, it's not easy because difficult for me to concentrate. Like my mind is, it's always working. Like think, thinking on everything. Like when you are doing something, but you are thinking on a specific something. So that's needs try to focus better in this case. And the environment is very important because to when I at home it's more difficult for to concentrate. So if I try to go in a environment that's like a cool work, for example, it helps to improve my concentration. Like of course not easy because there are many lot of distraction that can affect my behavior. So try to have to distract less.
Great. Finally, someone like me, because I have a huge problem to focus and concentrate in anything. Uh, I'm not good at doing it. And what about you, Flavio?
I like to en- enhance my focus, uh, uh, feeding well. Uh, when I eat some foods like uh, I don't know how say it in English, feijoada. When I eat feijoada or something, this type of food, uh, I I sleep on in front of my computer, and I I don't like to eat this type of foods when I working, and I I like to think with me that focus is good for me when I am working, and when I because I can do my work better if I have focus, and I think it's good for me not to think in a lot of things, because I spend time in things that it's not it will change nothing for me. And I think that if when I working and I am thinking in something that is not my work, I think with me it's not good for me, because it's not it's not it's not doing nothing for me. It's thinking about this type of this thought is only spend uh, spending. I think I spends on time.
Yeah, it's not important in that moment. Yeah. So great. You all said about how do you prepare yourself, and as I said a few moments before, I have a huge problem with folks. So I wanna know if you have the same problem as me, or it's okay for you. Bruno, do you have a good folks, or is it a problem to you as well?
Well, I think it depends, but in general, I think I have a good focus. But in two last months, I was unfocused in another things, because I was doing my uh, conclusion work, the TCC, and I was focused in just in this thing. So another things like English, these immersions, or workout, or things like this. I skipped a lot of these things, but now uh, uh, I sent my conclusion work, so that's okay. I was approved, so now I am trying to to keep these things in a good frequency. So in general, I think I have a good focus. Thanks.
Great, congrats.
Yeah, you need learning yourself. You need the behavior yourself, your body. If you learning more when in the very late, in the very night late, na madrugada, it's very good. But if you another day, or wake up very bad, it's not good. Study in the night, because I learn and behavior, my body and my mind when and I test very early, very late the day, and to study and learn and collect many situations in my body, and I chose study very early. You understand? But I'm prepared to certification in my career, and I need to expend 28 hours a week to study, and it's very difficult to separate these hours a day, 4 hours a day to study. It's very difficult, but because I said we need learning, we need to know how our body to learning behavior our body.
Yeah, I think that you don't have many problems with the focus, so you try to achieve your focus, your goals really frequently, so
Yeah.
it's something really good. And what about you, Flavio? Do you have problems with focus or not?
I don't have problem with focus because I am working at home, and when I working in the company, it is more difficult because we have many noses that other people talking other subjects, and when I started my career, I have many problems to focus. But I think that I learned to deal with this, and I think that our minds always want to lose the focus, and it's our responsibility to return to the focus. When my mind is thinking and some thinking, my mind is automatically thinking another thing in the middle of the day. I suddenly I am thinking in my mother, I am thinking in other things that special things that are worrying me. I think it's common with us, and when I think in this type of things, I want to return to the focus. I think it's my mind. I don't know if you guys have the same behavior in your mind, because if your mind lost the focus automatically, what do your mind lost the focus now automatically, and you don't want it?
It's very common to me. It's my daily routine. It's really different to me when I have a moment of focus. So I have to do everything on my day in 20, 30 minutes. That's my minutes of focus. Otherwise, it's only on next day.
I like to focus because when I focus, especially when I program, actually not. Sorry, current my boss say to me that I have to stop to programming, stop, and I programming hidden for he. I because I like to program because when I am programming, I forgot another things and I like to focus because this.
Yeah, it helps you.
And
And
just a quick comment, but I think that there's the better environment to stay focused. You know, for example, in my work, I finished my conclusion work at my job because the environment is better to stay focused. And I look my watch, and well, it's time to go to home, but I need to to do this, so I will do faster to go home. So I think the environment is very important too.
yeah, something that I have I really like, but at the same time it's a problem to me is that I work from home. So I work in my room. My table of work is close to my bed. And sometimes I decide to work on my bed and then I sleep and then I do not work and it happens sometimes. And yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I attend for many meetings in my bed. I get my cell phone and put the things in my bed, and I I am listening the meeting, and when something say something, I wake up. It's, and I call my wife because my wife doesn't working now, and I call and how she's her name is Marla, and I call her and say, oh, I come to see how I am working, and I am in my bed with my bed with my I don't know cobertor.
Yeah, it's just like this. And what about you, Herbert? Do you have problems with focus? And do you try to use any tool technique to help you? Herbert, are you here? I don't think so.
I use
Uh,
I use some techniques. I note my techniques. I use the watch to control my time to study. Yeah, I use the watch. I in my table when I study, and I use it to Excel spreadsheet to control my time and the subjectives to study. I control, yes, I control subject and hours expended in the study. And I sometimes I use the earplugs. Earplugs, yes, earplugs. You put
Okay.
in your ear to eliminate noise and to learn more very well, learning well. Yes, and I need to environment very cold to study, because if I feel the hot place and the warming the body, I can't to focus in my study or work in my company, in company. Yes, it's very, yes. I in many years to learn behaviors and my in my behaviors to behavior my mind behaviors and my body behaviors, and I need to cut the many things that's to atrapalha, to how to say in English, atrapalha.
Bother you, doesn't help
Yes,
you.
yes, to my study all days. Okay, it's very important. I use these techniques to help to improve my focus. But when in my work, it's very difficult to me work or troubleshooting in the problem, to solve the problem when the people stay before me, before no, back me,
Close.
close, and see when I my the work, see my work. It's very difficult to me, and it's stress. It's very difficult to me because I need the place, comfortable place, and the silent place to work and solve problems and study. Yes,
Jesus
that's it.
Christ. I'm completely the opposite. If
Yeah.
I'm stay in a calm and cold place, I just sleep.
But
So
the situation that I said, it's many scientists, many study, it's alegam, afirmam, affirmate these situations. It's very good to concentration. Okay, I can't to invent this this situation, because I choose these techniques to improve, and to improve, and my concentration all days. Okay.
great. And what about you, Bruno? Do you use two techniques to help you folks?
No, I don't use any techniques. Just I just thinking about I need to do this. So of course, sometimes I prepare the environment, like I said, in this way, without noises, or taking a glass of water previously. Uh, Everything I need to do this without left the room, you know. So that's my that's my tech.
Yeah, it's pretty good as well, especially to me, because every time I have to go to the kitchen and drink water and go to the bathroom and then come back to work, and I spend 10 minutes to do this. So
Yes, in this case, you break your focus. So I try to take all of these things, or don't break my right teaching right. I
present.
think yes, thanks. So that's it.
Great. Albert, are you here?
Yes, my mom calls me. I need to call.
Okay, no problem. Do you use any tool to help you focus?
No,
No, any tool,
right?
technique?
And I needed to do, but like meditation. Or I don't know technique, but to improve my focus is very important. Use a technique.
Yeah, it was really interesting because last week I talked with someone who uses Pomodoro to remember him to take a break,
Yeah.
not to uh stay focused for a time, because he has no problem with focus. He needs something to remind him to take a break. It doesn't make sense, you guys.
It's very important to break a time break to lunch, to uh, play with your cat or dog, because if you expend the 1 hour in the focus, 2 hours, it's very difficult to your body, because you need to stay in the right, okay, stay in pé, upright, and you walk in this in your home. It's very important to break.
Yeah. And what about you, Flavio? Do you use any tool, technique to help you focus?
I use it in the past, the Pomodoro technique, and because I saw in many videos the mentors saying about this technique, but I think that it's a little boring. That you always calculating your time, and I think my technique is doing my work more fun, and when I am working with some colleagues or my team members, I like to say some jokes and relaxing, and I think that when I am working in the relaxing environment, we can do for more time our working, because if we are working in the stress environment, it's more difficult to stay in focus, because I think it's our minds, our personalities want to run out of this type of the environment. I think it is our uh, reflex, our reflex, not reflection, I don't know how to say it in English. I think it's our personality, our wanted to run out, go out, this type of situation. And my technique is stay funny and make some jokes, and in my LinkedIn, I have one colleague that say to me, Flavio, it's a good technical leader, and when we are working with him, the environment is funny, it's relaxed, and I like to just when some people say it to me, because I think it's we have to work happy, and because it's good for us and good for our work too. That's it.
Great. I completely agree with you, Flavio. Okay, guys. So we have only 3 minutes, okay? Um, we have time to one more question. So question, let me see. Um, we talk basically about everything. So I want to know one interesting thing as well. Uh, what doesn't help you to focus? What really distracts you? So the opposite. What doesn't help you to focus? Diego.
Don't help me to
Yes, the completely opposite.
the environment is very important to me. Environment in because I need to silence the cold place, and I need to focus more. I can focus in the shopping, but it's very difficult to me. But if I stay in my home, in my home office, and my table, in my chair, and I have a silence, and it's very important to me to focus well. But if my children make noise, it's very difficult to me. When my stomach, I'm very hungry, it's very difficult to me. Yes, many situations, but I work to stay far to my phone, WhatsApp, Discord, Telegram. I stay far to my children when I need to more focus. It's very I use this strategy to more focus in my life, because I need work and I need to study after work. It's very important to me, these topics, subjects.
Great. So noise doesn't help you. And the most important is the environment.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about you, Bruno? Really fast. What doesn't help you and what is the most important?
Well, I like noises, some music, or something like that. But when I turn on the TV kills my attention instantaneously. So TV doesn't work for me. So I can deal with music, but TV it doesn't work.
Great. And what about you, Abet?
What question? Sorry.
What doesn't help you to focus? What distracts you?
This notification cell phone, the bedroom, basically.
Great. And what about you, Flavio?
The worst thing that bothers me is when my son cries. Looks like he has a hammer on my head. It's many difficult to me, and and it's curious because my son always cries when I am in attending in an important meeting. I don't know because I already heard that the worst thing that the father stressful the father is when your son cries. I think it's gatilho, sabe? Que a nossa natureza dispara.
Yeah,
That's it.
you book a meet and your son book a time to cry. That's it, basically. So guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this meeting, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great week, and bye bye. See you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys. Thank you,
Bye
Leo.
bye.
Bye.
Thank